Hey everybody, Jonathan here, and today we are going through a sprinter's lunge. This is a heavy leg exercise and it's performed on one black spring. To modify, it would be 5 white springs, and to intensify, 1 black and 1 white or more whites to intensify. I like to teach it on 5 whites because I tend to see that 1 black is too heavy where people cannot control their form or the foot placement on the platform and the carriage. So I'm currently on 5 white springs, and we're gonna make the right leg the target leg. We're gonna stand up on the front platform with our right foot underneath the platform strap all the way forward so the heel is not off the edge. We're gonna lift the carriage strap up and then tuck the toes and the balls of our feet in front, and then look forward to make sure that our legs are underneath our hips, not close together, not wide apart. Come down with hands on the bars, and we try to get our hands onto our hips or even like a prayer. Then we're gonna get down low as we can to activate the inner and outer thighs, and we must do this. When we push the carriage out, we relax the toes on the front platform, but we press down and forward with the heel on the platform as we push back with the toes and the balls of our feet against the carriage strap. By doing this, what's going to happen is you'll get more leg activation in the front leg. You'll get more leverage from not being pushed forward as you push the carriage away. There's 2 angles that you can do this in. 1, upright angle, engage the core, and then bring the knee forward and then push the carriage away. The second option is with a hinge, allowing the chest to fall down and forward, and in this position, people tend to feel their glutes a little bit more. If you needed to modify, the lowest amount of springs is 4. If you change it to 3, it is too light and it's going to change the exercise completely. Is when they push the carriage back, their leg in the front goes back like this. Or when their knees come forward, their knees start to go forward like that. We must keep the knee stacked over the ankle the entire time. Another thing that I see is people clench their toes in the front, and they even hover their heel, the back of their foot. But remember, relax the toes, press down and forward with the heel on the platform, and push through the non-target leg through the toes and the balls of the feet. Another thing that I see incorrectly is people's feet will be flat like this, pushing back. They need to lift their heels up in order to really feel this exercise while also engaging the toes and the balls of their feet. Another thing that I'll also see is when the knee bends forward, the knee will collapse in towards the belly button, or it'll go out, away. And you can see that when my knee goes in and out, my heel placement will turn in and out at the same time. How could you intensify this exercise without touching the spring? Rather than having your toes against the strap of the carriage, you can place your toes in front of the moving carriage, and just by changing the foot placement, it makes the carriage heavier to push. Another thing that I see is when people are in this position, if it's too heavy or if they have hip issues, what you'll see is as they start to push the carriage back, their hip will start to go out like this. So we want to make sure that the hips are not moving out in either way and that they're straight and squared. And that is a sprinter's lunge.